to talk about opening up a cash game table. Now, there's a few steps to this process, and as much as you want it to happen quite quickly so you can get the game up and running and start generating action, the most important thing here is to be precise and eliminate all errors. What we're going to do is we're going to look at a video of a game being opened. This dealer is extremely proficient and does an excellent job. However, there are a couple of moments that you might be able to spot in which he could have taken an extra precaution here or there to ensure that no errors were made. See if you can spot them yourself. Now that you've had a chance to watch the video, let's talk about the process. So first, the table was set up. The players came to the table, and then there was an exchange of cash for chips. This is a time in which errors can be made. The floor can deliver stacks that aren't complete. The amount on the table might not be what you expected it to be. Bills can easily be missed. Somebody could give you 300 and for some reason you counted as 2. The ways that you can avoid this are by verifying the amounts at all times. So with stacks of chips, count them down, verify them. With money, spread it out. One bill on top of the other, slightly offset, so that the cameras in the casino can see if any of them are fake. It also gives you a chance to truly verify the amount and eliminate any errors that you might make in this process. Something that you might run into, in fact, I know you will, is that when you're dealing a tournament, somebody inevitably is going to get knocked out of the tournament. It's a time where their emotions might be a bit high, they're disappointed, they expected to win, go home with the championship, but they're going to exit the room. Now, some players do it quickly and some players do it slowly. Your job as a dealer is to gauge the players' emotions, give them adequate time to leave the table, and get far enough away that they can't hear the chatter and the commotion at the table if there is any. At this point, you're going to take a seat card for the seat number that the player just exited and throw it into the spot. If you see a floor walking around, they're going to come by and they're going to pick up these seat cards, and they use these to keep the tables balanced throughout the tournament. Throughout the duration of the tournament, there may come a time where several players at your table bust at the same time, in the same hand. If you ever have 3 empty seats at your table when all the other tables are full, this is a time that you need to alert the floor because your table is now imbalanced. This may change in regards to the number of open seats depending on where you are at in the tournament. For example, as you get closer to the end, the average amount of players at each table might be 7 or 6. So just be aware at all times of what a balanced table should be and when your table doesn't fit that description, and then be sure to let the floor know so they can do their job and balance the tables so that it's a fair game for everybody. Sometimes when you're dealing a tournament and players have been eliminated from your table, you'll have seat cards out, but the floor will come around and let you know that your table is next to break, in which case you'll be asked for a high card. Finish the hand that you're dealing, and then assign each player a card from the deck after you've shuffled. Do it in front of yourself so that the cards are easily accessible to you, and then when the floor comes back over, let them know which player had the highest card from the board that you've just put out. For example, if the Ace of Diamonds is the highest card and was the 3rd card you put out, seat 3 will receive the first seat card, and that will determine where they're going to go next in the tournament. Once the players have dispersed, it's your duty as a dealer to clean up the table, organize your cards, make sure that the tournament down sheet is signed off by the floor, and then leave the table and go to your DC to find out where your next assignment's going to be. I highly advise that you always check in with your DC, unless a supervisor has come and specifically told you that you're done for the day. Go check with your DC. The worst thing you can do is leave without letting anyone know. I've seen dealers lose their jobs over that.